morning.
Good morning from Cozumel.
Yes, we are here. We can see we're in the, what we call the old part of town, more downtown.
Downtown port.
Yes, and we're just going to grab a quick nibble at the buffet before we head off on our excursion.
Yes, exciting.
It is, yeah. So today we are going to take some of that money from all of our viewers and give our super chats.
Yeah.
And we're going to use some of that and spend on this excursion and do something a little unusual.
For sure.
Which is jumping into what I call the planet's toilet bowl.
Cenote.
Cenote. It's kind of like standing on the edge of the toilet seat and jumping into the water.
Oh.
In a huger form. You'll see.
We'll go see.
And hopefully we survive. So anyways, we're going to grab some breakfast, get going. It's a beautiful, sunny, hot looking day out in Cozumel, just how you like it. And let's see what we get into today.
Hi, welcome to MSC Seaside.
Yes, and be sure to watch this video for a hidden letter and watch all 7 days of this cruise and add up all those letters to create the secret word.
And we are pleased to announce that Level 8 has partnered with us to sponsor this contest.
So let's get looking for that letter. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Today's dress is complicated. Try to confuse me with all the patterns on this trip. Multiple blocks of color, rectangles, but a third length. Little straps on the shoulders again. I think there might be a light blue bathing suit hidden on there too.
Yeah.
Already ready for the excursion. There it is from the front. If you can see in the mirror. We are one floor away from the buffet and almost there now. Mrs. Canuck has arrived with her cappuccino. All fancy looking. And she's off to find a pastry, I think. What'd you find?
I just grabbed a lemon muffin, chocolate croissant, and a piece of melon.
We just came back to our room from breakfast and realized that there's a button we haven't seen in 6 days. The makeup room and do not disturb. We've never pushed these buttons yet.
That's ridiculous. So if we touch that, a light comes on out there.
Yeah. And if you push that, it says do not disturb. And outside the door, a blue light comes on.
Now how do you get it? There.
There you
Now
go.
they're all off.
There you go. It only took us 6 days to figure that out. And it was right at eye level coming in every time.
We weren't even looking at it, obviously.
I understand that we are going to Hooters, right?
No.
Yes, that's where we're supposed to meet our guide is at Hooters. Don't deny it.
It is, you're right. Across from Hooters, I think the instructions said.
I thought he said inside Hooters.
No.
He said go in and have a seat.
No, we did not say go inside.
Puppy is sniffing for stuff we're not supposed to bring into Mexico. Okay, we are here at Hooters, and we're supposed to meet them somewhere right here.
That's what we do. This is our 39th cruise. So, yeah, we've been to Cozumel quite a bit.
Tengo millones en la cuenta, pero date cuenta, tus amigas me cuentan todo lo que comentas de mí. Que yo no te he visto, pero te hago gemir. No soy de esos payasos, pero te hago reír. Somos la balanza perfecta. Si no funciona, qué vuelta.
Hey, we are here at the Cenote after a ride you would never believe.
We have done some back roading, guys.
We are in the middle of the jungle in Cozumel.
We are. Yeah, it was no joke, that ride here. Pretty bumpy. We thought it was pretty bumpy, and then our tour guide said, just wait, we're about to get to the bumpy ride. And I'm like, what? We haven't been on it for the last 10 minutes already? No, we weren't.
So we got a bit of a hike into the Cenote, so we're going to give that a try next.
Yeah.
The shadows of this quiet town. I see you there, your feathers on the ground. Your eyes are heavy with the weight of the world. what's in a life you never could offer. Even if you've never flown before, you can take a chance and try once more.
Here we are in the cenote right now, guys. We can see a lot of bats flying around. We just saw a turtle swimming with a bat in its mouth. It's quite the spot in here.
Yeah, I don't think we're swimming in this one.
This isn't a swimmable one. It's not swimmable. And there's quite an odor of sulfur here, but the amount of bats here, you don't want to get in there and swim with all the bats that are everywhere.
Let your worries weigh you down, down, down. You can still take flight, although you're earthbound. Made to soar amongst the clouds, but never learn to rise above these crowds. Stuck in the dust of the life that you found, with nowhere to go, no higher ground. Even if you've never flown before, you can take a chance and try once more. Don't let your worries weigh you down, down, down. You can still.
What do you think, sir?
Hot.
You're hot. Yeah, we'll be looking forward to getting into the ocean after lunch, won't we? Well, we're here stopped for our lunch break. Our food is included, drinks is extra if you order drinks in a part of our tour. So we're here at this little beach hut looking over at the ocean, listening to the waves. It's nice, but it's warm.
Yeah, we'll show you what we're seeing. And also we'll show you what we're having as a starter for lunch.
Yeah.
Little chips and salsa before the main gets here.
That's right.
There you go. Some chips, some salsa. That's supposed to be really hot habanero sauce.
Yeah.
And there's the view.
All right, our food has arrived already. So I went with the fish fajitas.
And I'm having the chicken fajitas.
There we go.
What are these on it?
Oh, cheese.
Cheese thingamajig.
Fajitas, perhaps.
You eat them first.
Want me to try it? It's literally just melted cheese. Cooked cheese, as you would say.
Okay, we're here at a beach resort now, and we're going to do a little bit of snorkeling after about a half-hour drive from the restaurant we were just at. Sky Reef, it's called. We are going to do a little bit of snorkeling out there in all that blue.
We are. The water looks great.
It's a hot day, so I'm just dying to get in the water.
For sure.
Okay, let's do it. Check this out. This is beautiful here. Have fun. Now that I've got some quiet time in the ocean, I can bring you up to speed as to what's going on. So yeah, we booked this CozumelTours.com online. They had kind of a set tour, and then there was several options you could choose from with your own private guide and on your own private Jeep. And I believe the cost total was around $136 American for a 5-hour tour. And some of the things were standard. We did switch out a lot of the standard stuff. We wanted to go to the Cenote, but then we didn't realize the Cenote was not a normal freshwater cenote. It was a swampy, full of bat dung. You saw people jumping in, and I'm not sure how they did it, but it stunk in there. You couldn't smell it, but it was stinky. So after a very bumpy Jeep ride back into the cenote, we came out, and we were supposed to go to a lighthouse in kind of like a preserve, but we didn't do that because the cenote took so long to get into and back out. Then we went for lunch that you saw. That was included. Drinks are not included, but the fajitas, beef, chicken, and fish, which is what Mrs. Canuck had. And then we drove, and that was on the other side. So that was the Caribbean side of Cozumel. We've never been to that side, so that was the opposite side. And then we came back over to here, which is close to the cruise ships that are just over my left shoulder, where you usually do a lot of your snorkeling. You see that? I just jumped. I looked down, there was a big fish right in front of me. Anyways, so now we're doing some snorkeling here, and I think if we spend enough time snorkeling here, it might eat up the rest of our 5 hours here. We've been a lot of time driving around and hiking, but we'll see. You could have done everything from tequila tasting to a few other options that were available. The ones we chose were the ones we wanted to do. So not a bad price. Too bad the cenote wasn't freshwater and we couldn't jump in it, so we're gonna have to rebook that one for Mrs. Canuck. I am going to float around and relax because it's been hot here in Cozumel. How is the snorkeling?
Amazing.
Yeah?
Oh, sorry guys. I've got salt in my eyes. The waves just came and took me over.
Fresh from the sea.
See, I am like a big mess, but I am in my happy place. If I could just live on this beach right here forever, life would be perfect. Wow. I hope I've got good footage to show you everything I saw, but it was just amazing. Probably the best snorkeling I've ever done. Yeah.
Wow.
Loved it. Yeah. I didn't see a turtle. That's the only other thing.
You did?
No.
Oh.
But I saw some amazing fish and lots of them. So very nice. It was lovely.
The day's almost come to an end. I think this is our last stop before we go back.
Yeah. So the tour is you can make it what you want it to be. So we were given the option to go to 4 or 5 different places, but we really just wanted to concentrate on the snorkeling. We really wanted to see a cenote, that sort of thing. We did a lovely drive around the island. Been a marvelous day. Yeah. All right, let's get out of the water and get dried off. So that was phenomenal.
Ya me estoy volviendo loco por ese pelo jalarte. Las barras en Provenza y una excusa pa' perderte. Ya me estoy volviendo loco.
We are back.
We are back.
Welcome aboard. Left or right?
Left or right?
Oh, I see an escalator.
I think that's the long way, though.
That's the long way?
Yeah, if you go the other way,
The last mile. It's got to be 33 degrees plus the humidity.
oh God,
It's got to be a feeling 40, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Woo. We'll get there.
Come on, crew, let's give the best energy here. Everyone's coming together. Whoa! Shot, 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 shot. Welcome back, MSC Seaside.
Back there we go. To the land of air conditioning.
All right, let's go get something to drink, maybe a snack.
We got a little tiny bow in the back of the head. Right there. Time for a snack. A little afternoon snack at the buffet. I found some summer vegetable ratatouille with a tiny bit of rice. That looks really interesting. And a slice of pizza. Well, I might have a second piece hidden underneath, but don't tell Mrs. Canuck. The thing that everybody lines up for forever on this ship.
Yeah, so we came here a few times and we've seen huge lines. Everybody's saying it's the best ice cream, you gotta try it. So I came by today and there was no line, so I thought I'd give it a try. So let's see. Just tastes like regular soft serve that you get at McDonald's or anywhere else to me.
That's what I thought.
I don't think it, you try it. Do you tell me if you think it tastes anything different?
Vanilla. I like chocolate.
I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong.
No different
But
than-
it's no different than any other cruise ship that I've had.
Where it's free all over the ship. So we are strategically going now to have a drink at the right moment. We've learned that if you wait till 5 minutes after the dining room opens, the lounges and bars around the atrium area clear out because everybody's been waiting for seating to opening up. So we're going down right now because 5 minutes ago it opened up. So we're going to go down to an empty bar is our thinking.
Actually, 15 minutes ago now.
Look how late we are now. I was ready. So
You were not.
good to go. We have a show tonight. Unfortunately, we can't record the show again. But we're going to poke around the ship and see what's going on. And discover more of Morella's food tonight in the main dining room.
Morella, really?
Yeah, and then we're also going to find out about MSC's food.
Wow.
I've only had one drink.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I had 2 beers today.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what's going on here. I had those at like 10 o'clock this morning, though.
Well, not quite. Maybe one, though.
Okay, let's go. Let's show you and let's talk about it.
All right.
Tonight's dress is in the dark, so you can't see it as well. But you can see it twice in the mirror here. It is blue, maybe teal.
Trying to get fancy now, are you?
It is flowy.
Oh, yeah.
It has flowers that are white on it with a blue purse. And it is about 15/16 length, it looks like. We're
Can't get
almost to
much
the floor.
longer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty long.
And the hair is braided, big white earrings that are round, and a little clip thing in the end of the hair. That's all I got. There's the front view of both of us.
A lot.
We are coming from the stairs into the atrium area. Hoping to catch some music at some point. So we're having a free dinner cocktail. Check this drink out.
I thought it matched my outfit, so I had to give it a try.
Listening to a little bit of music here in the main atrium. Yeah, that'll help. We are here again. 6th night. There's something special on the menu tonight. Gentlemen, do you pull the chair out for your lady? Look what's happening here.
Thank
That's
you.
how you do it, gentlemen. Let me show you tonight's menu. This is a menu made for me.
Oh, Mr. Canuck is happy tonight, everybody.
There's some spring rolls I like. I think I'm having that. I might have the veggie soup. I haven't decided. But chef selection. You see it here. Honey barbecued meatloaf.
He's been looking for it all week, everybody.
Yeah,
all week. All
long.
I hear.
Our appetizers have arrived. You missed the first one because I forgot to film it, but here's what I had the first time. I'll show you across the table. And now Mrs. Canuck is having it.
Yeah, so spring rolls, veggie spring rolls.
And what'd you have the first time around?
I had a bowl of vegetable soup.
Dinner has arrived. I'll let you go first.
I ordered the grilled salmon tonight. This is on the menu every night.
And this is not on the menu every night. This is the meatloaf with the honey barbecue sauce, it looks like, some mashed potatoes, an onion ring on top, and a little bit of broccoli. There you go. MSC's meatloaf. We'll see how it compares to Princess's meatloaf and Carnival's meatloaf from 15 years ago when they used to serve it. My dessert has arrived. I am having the coconut cake. And what are you having?
I am having the dual chocolate cake.
We are done with dinner. And where are we off to?
Upstairs.
No, we're going up to the Oh yeah. We are heading to the buffet. Do not judge us yet. We are going to the buffet for research purposes only. We want to see what's on the buffet and see if it's similar to what's on the dining room menu, or if the menu on the buffet is different. So we're gonna go find out.
We give this love in photographs. We make this memories for ourselves. But our hearts are never closing, our hearts are never broken. And just working frozen still.
So the kids section, it's got the same food I had on at lunch today in the last couple of days. Some hot dogs, little hamburgers, and some pasta and potatoes. And we still got the same pizza.
Whew.
Oh, you're tired.
I am tired. That snorkeling was no joke. Swimming against that current today. Ooh, I am exhausted.
Me too. Exhausted watching her swim against the current.
Exhausting.
So we are just outside the sports bar, just in some weird looking chairs. I'll film these for you so you can see them, and I'll put that in right
They
now.
kind of cross between chairs that you saw on the Star Trek Enterprise and a dentist chair.
Or Mrs. Canuck thought you look like you're sitting on the toilet when you sit
Yeah, that's true. They're not very becoming. You don't really want to sit on them.
on
Anyways,
not relaxing. But anyways, what we wanted to talk to you about was the main dining room versus what we found on the buffet tonight. We went out to see what the dinner buffet was like.
yeah, so we've had so many people tell us that, you know, it doesn't matter if you go to the MDR because the same food that you get at the MDR is always in the buffet for the evenings, which we've often found is true with Princess and other cruise lines that we've always cruised with. That
Yep.
if you look at the buffet, it often has the same main courses for meat and stuff like that there, but not our experience
No.
tonight here.
Most of the food on the buffet this night was the same as what it was at lunchtime this
I
afternoon.
wouldn't say most. I would say all.
Well, I saw a couple unique things.
Oh, did
like
you?
there was like a chicken stew I didn't see at lunch.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, there
It was identical to
almost
what
identical.
lunch was. So if you're eating there for your 3 meals a day, that means your lunch and your dinner is the exact same meal. I mean,
Yeah,
you
same
can choose
options.
different things, but it's the same options.
Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely, because I went upstairs halfway thinking, you know, I just have one piece of meatloaf. I thought, oh, hey, there's meatloaf on the buffet. I can go see if I want more. Not that I would, because I'm full, but I was curious. That's what made us think, well, let's go check out the main
See if they
buffet.
had like I had the salmon, Jerry had the meatloaf. Let's see if they have that offering in the buffet.
Yeah.
They do not.
No, and none of the desserts that we had are
Yeah.
up there. None of the appetizers, like we had spring rolls, they're not up there.
That's true.
Yeah, so yeah, there was
Nothing we
nothing
had.
that represented the main dining room of the buffet, which is a little unusual compared to what we've seen on their
Other cruise lines, yeah.
So. Anyways, that was our little spiel, and we are going to continue exploring a little bit, and we have a show coming up soon.
We do. And
Maybe.
guys, that might be all after that. I don't know. I am barely keeping myself awake right now, waiting for our scheduled time for the show.
Yeah, so we might show you a little bit of walking through the ship here, then we'll be at the show. They won't let us show you that, even though I'm anticipating it's going to be a good one. It's a kind of a crooner show, like a
Yeah, it's supposed
Frank
to be really good.
Sinatra, Michael Bublé, that type of thing.
Say it, yeah.
So, but we'll let you know how that goes. And
Maybe I'll go get a coffee to keep myself awake.
go. Okay. We made a stop.
Stop. Yeah, there we go.
What'd you get?
A little cappuccino.
We are at the bistro, you can see there. It's just above the atrium. And there's actually a bar here as well. But I am hydrating. We are in the tunnel, heading to the theater. Oh, interesting note about this theater too, is no food or drink allowed. So there's no bartenders or bar service here.
And you're not allowed in if you have a drink.
Yeah, they actually stop you from coming in if you bring a drink.
Out there.
Yes. So obviously we don't have to figure out where the drink holders are in here.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're having a good time?
We are back to the cabin after a theater show. Whew. And the mystery lights that match the buttons we found today. That's it.
It is.
We lose an hour, so we're not gonna do anything more than go to sleep. That dinner had meatloaf,
You were happy about that?
I was happy. Portion size was a little small, and as we, it was kind of funny.
One piece.
One piece of meatloaf, and it was like the equivalent of maybe a third to maybe a half of the amount of salmon you had.
Yeah, my salmon was so big I couldn't finish it, and I love salmon, but it was a huge piece of salmon that I had.
Yeah, so when you figure price per pound for meatloaf versus salmon, I think I should have got another piece at least.
Yeah, yeah, it
and
seems strange.
One thing we haven't mentioned, if you do a second entree on MSC, there is a $5 upcharge. So
yeah.
we weren't going to do $5 upcharge for meatloaf, or at least I wasn't going to without getting smacked.
Really? Wow. You must think I'm pretty mean.
Or the waiter. Carlos might have hit me.
Oh, yeah, right.
We went and found a coffee shop that we haven't really spent much time at. It's also a bar, so that was interesting.
Yeah, La Bistro. I mean, we've known it's been there. It's just 1 or 2 decks below us. But yeah, we've just been busy going to other favorite places.
And we did do some exploring. We went from lounge to lounge to lounge, and one of the kind of confusing things we're still having is finding out where the entertainment is. We walked the entire ship and not a single lounge had anybody playing. So,
yeah.
And that was after dinner at about 8:30 in the evening. So you think we'd be able to find something.
That's been consistent all week. You know, for some people it doesn't matter. That's not their thing. They don't like to do it. There's game shows going on that you can be a part of, and all of that kind of stuff.
It's not like nothing was going on. Just what we would do wasn't going on.
Just not our taste.
And then after that, we went to the theater. We couldn't show you, which is I still think too bad because I think the shows are really good.
They are really good.
We had kind of crooners type of music tonight, and they did a great job. The musicians are wonderful there. With the singers we have on the ship, all I could imagine would be if they were playing to a live band that was in the pit in the old days of cruising.
Oh, that would have been lovely.
What a show, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's it. We're calling it. We were tired from swimming and snorkeling and cenoteing and all the stuff. Yeah, it was a hot one in Cozumel.
It's a hot day.
So we're going to get some sleep in, and see if we can make the most of our second day. We've already heard there's a few things going around the ship tomorrow that are unusual, but different than we expected. That's it.
Good night, guys.
We're moving the clock forward. We'll see you tomorrow.